back to Everything's Plastic. Today we have another Marvel Legends action figure review. Carrying on from the Thor Love and Thunder wave, this is Thor. This one's pretty cool. He's fully suited up in his armor. A lot of bright colors in this one, and from what I can tell, the paint application looks pretty good already. So here he is on the side of the box. Pretty cool artwork on the side of the box. Same artwork on the other side. Mjolnir on the top, and barcode and everything else on the bottom. There is a mini read up on the back, and it says, Thor unleashes the power of Stormbreaker to overcome any foe. And if you're unfamiliar with the wave so far, this one builds the Marvel's Korg Build-A-Figure. It's pretty cool. It looks a lot different from the previous Korg. Lots of nice colors. You got some pants on with this one. Big furry boots. Pretty cool overall. So this one is actually the first one in the wave, and this one does not come with a Build-A-Figure piece. And this is the regular Thor. And we have Jane Foster, Mighty Thor, Gore, King Valkyrie, Ravager Thor, which we already did a review on. If you haven't seen that one yet, feel free to check it out. And then we have Star-Lord and Groot. I think Ravager Thor and Groot are the ones I'm most excited about, and Valkyrie, and maybe this one is the ones in the wave that I'm less excited about. Not that I don't like it, I'm still excited about it, but not as excited as Groot and Ravager Thor. I don't know what it is, but I really like the Ravager Thor, and I still do not have a Groot in my collection. So great to finally have a Groot. Let's get to it and crack this guy open and get a closer look. Pretty cool design on the back of the figure. I like it. Here he is outside of packaging, and man, I may have beat my own words on this one. I actually like this guy a lot more now that he's out of packaging. Overall, man, a lot of detail in this one. The paint application is done really well. I do like the design on his armor. Love all the bright colors as well. I think they did an awesome job with this one. I know Hasbro they're after upping their price, but for some reason, I don't know if it's just me. Let me know in the comments below. I think they actually picked it up a notch with their figures. I'm very impressed with this wave so far. I would like to see more accessories, obviously, for the increased price, but overall, man, quality of this figure seems a lot better than some of the ones we have in the past. Look at all the detail and all the design in his boots. All the detail in his pants and everything too. Amazing job on the cape. I really love the cape. I like this material that they're using now. I think it's a lot better than the stiff hard plastic. It fits well. Doesn't pour into the back or anything like that, but overall, like I said, it's still a very good fitment. Pretty cool design in his armor on the back there too. Like I said, man, overall this is a really detailed figure with really good paint application. The only flaw I really see is a bit of gold paint down here on the gray. Other than that, this guy's pretty clean. See the amazing detail in his helmet and everything too. Cool detail in the hair. Everything flows together good on this one. The only downside is you can barely see his eyes. You got to tilt him down like this to see his eyes. You can see they do have a lot of detail there in his eyes as well. So pretty cool. Overall, man, a pretty impressive figure. Especially for something I didn't think I was going to like. He does come with one extra hand, and it's not the one for his left hand. It's actually the one for his right hand. Instead of the normal gripping hand, it actually comes with a fist. Only for one side. I don't know why it doesn't come with a fist for this side. Would make sense. So we have one open hand for the left, and a fist and a gripping hand for the right. Here's a quick look at Stormbreaker. Pretty cool detail on this one. I love how the roots and everything are wrapping around. And you can see other parts of the hammer. If you can remember in the movie where there was two parts put together, and then Groot kind of wraps his arm around it. So you can see the two parts right here where the hammer meet. And you can see the roots just wrapping around, keeping it together. Pretty cool detail. I do like the Stormbreaker that comes with Ravager Thor better. You can see like the metallic paint, the shiny paint, and then you can see it flat. As opposed to this one with full costume Thor is just one color. So let's go over articulation. His head goes forward this far, back this far. Barely any articulation in the head. You get a little bit of side to side. You can't get a full rotation. Shoulders comes up this far. You do have your bicep swivel. You have double jointed pin elbows, and his wrist rotates all the way around, back and forth, and all the way around for all three hands. You do have your diaphragm joint, which you do get a good range of motion all the way around. Goes back and forth, and you can get a full rotation there. This is where the paint stops, so it's not painted all the way around. It's kind of crappy, but I'm guessing it's only going to get rubbed off anyways, but still. Definitely be nice to have everything painted. There is no rotation at the waist. His legs do come out this far. Somewhat restricted by his armor. Does go forward this far, back this far. You do have your double jointed pinless knees, which is great. You do have your full range of motion with your feet as well. Way back, goes forward this far, and you get your full rotation like we're used to with these Marvel Legends. And I forget to mention that there is upper thigh cut as well. Somewhat limited, somewhat restricted with articulation, but overall this figure really do look amazing. For comparisons, we're just going to do a Mattel He-Man Revelation figure. You can see that Thor is almost as tall as he is. So these are decently sized Marvel Legends. Just to do a side by side comparison to the Ravager Thor with his helmet, whatever you want to call it, his armor, is just a tiny bit taller. But overall, man, pretty much the same size. And then we have him next to Maestro. Obviously this is a bigger Marvel Legend, but I just want to do a side by side comparison to show you that this guy is still pretty big. Two more figures for comparison. Here he is to Spider-Man Noir. And just for another comparison, here he is next to Symbiote Suit Spider-Man. Definitely a little bit bigger than your standard 6-inch Marvel Legend. Here's a look at him with Stormbreaker in hand. Holds it nice and tight, looks pretty cool. If you did want to do a head swap, the one from the Ravager Thor fits quite nice. If you guys want to display it either way, looks pretty cool. I dig it. Out of 10, I'm going to give this guy a 8.5 out of 10. Really good design overall, lots of detail. Paint application is pretty clean. A few little defects here and there, but nothing major. The only thing that's really negative about this one is the very limited articulation, and like I mentioned earlier too, where you can barely see his eyes. So that pretty much wraps it up, guys. Let me know in the comments below what you think of my score of 8.5 out of 10. Let me know in the comments below as well, what do you think of this line, what do you think of these figures, and what figure are you most excited about from this wave. Very excited to see the movie, can't wait for it to come in theaters. If you guys like our review, don't forget to click on that like button. Please leave a comment below. Every little bit helps the channel. And don't forget to subscribe as well if you're new to the channel and you like our content. We put out at least 2 or 3 videos a week and a couple of shorts, so pretty busy channel as much as possible anyways, working full-time job. Definitely lots of content coming your way for new and old figures. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Keep collecting and stay safe.